I used to do a lot of commentary back in Tag 2 days. In Tag 2 days. Ask Spack about it. I used to commentate with Spack, Blackbeard, Casper. Who else did I commentate with a lot? Basically just the dudes. The dudes in yeah, back in Tag 2 days. I'm clipping this and sending to the TOs. Oh shit. But hey, you clip this as well. I'm not gonna sit and do commentary with some random ass dude that I don't know shit about. I'm letting you guys know right now. If Samurai Showdown is going on, or Tekken, jeez. If there's anything I want to commentate for, like top 8 or like grand finals or anything like that, I wouldn't mind doing some commentary on Tekken. But I want my boy Yem Yem. I want my boy Yami Kami as my teammate in the commentary. Because I guarantee you, if Yem Yem and we are together on the mic, that's gonna be spicy. I'm telling you, that shit's gonna be spicy. I don't want to commentate with someone that's just gonna be talking about frame data, like, oh yeah, that's -15 on bug. Yeah, maybe you should do. Now fuck that. I'm a hype man. I bring the hype. Okay, I eat, sleep, and get loud. That's what I do. I eat, sleep, and get loud. If I can't commentate with Yem Yem, at like top 3 or some shit like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit there and commentate or do commentary like through the whole tournament. If there's gonna be, if top 8 is gonna be live streamed on the stage, or it's only top 3 that's gonna be live streamed on the stage, that's cool. That's fine. I'll do some commentary there. No props. No props. No props. I wouldn't mind. Rod and Alex Sane, they actually asked me, I think last time. They were like, yo, you want to commentate for like Mortal Kombat? You want to commentate for Tekken? You want to commentate for KOF? Blah blah blah. And I was like, nah, no thanks. I said no 3 times, to KOF, Mortal Kombat, even Dead or Alive, I think. I said no thanks to Dead or Alive as well, and I said no. So that's like 4 fighting games. I think at least if there's something I can do for a Gameland this year, is obviously participate in the tournaments myself. I mean, shit, if I'm in the top 3 or some shit like that, I'm not gonna be fucking commentary. Obviously not. And no way. If I lose in the top 3 on live stream and they want me to commentate right after that, hell no. Hell no, I'm not doing that, because I'm probably gonna be tight. I'm gonna be tight as hell. Fucking Yam Yam is gonna come toward me like, Chris, you wanna commentate? Hell no, I'm tight as fuck right now. Damn, I could have got fucking grand finals. Fuck. Nah. But yeah, man. Yeah. The funny thing is, back in Tag 2 days, there weren't anyone that actually... well, there was. At Hestumber. At Hestumber at that time, before it became a lot esport and stuff, there was a lot of times where... let me put my cam on again. What the fuck am I doing? There was a lot of times where the TOs of Hestumber and like other tournaments, they asked me to do commentary. And I didn't feel like it, but I still did it. And it was still fun. It was still fun, and it was hype, and it was entertaining. But to me, personally to me, when it comes to commentary... You gotta let that shit happen naturally, man. Like, I remember Copenhagen FGC. There was a lot of times after I was done with my live stream and I was streaming Tekken, chilling with like 20, 30, 40 viewers on a good ass day, and they just started their live stream, like casual offline matches and stuff. I was like, hey man, I'm done streaming, let me host them. And I hosted Copenhagen FGC, and you know what I did right after? Casper told me in the chat, or some of my other buddies in the chat of the Copenhagen FGC on their live stream, to say, yo, Chris, you gonna swing by? And I was like, you know what, fuck it, yeah, let me swing by. It happened naturally. So I just walked in, because it was right next to where I lived. I just walked in, and I sat down in front of the mic, and I started to commentate. literally after my stream. I like host them. I'm going over there. I showed up, sat down, and I started commentating. You gotta let that shit happen naturally, man. You need to know the matchup, but he's easier to deal with. What? Who? Who? What? What? Tekken Tag 2 is not good. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is worse than Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is worse than Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Can't believe you just said that, bro. Heart attack, jeez.
He dropped it. Yes. He's human. He's cracking. He's cracking.
You know what?
He's cracking.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. I'm not even gonna respond to that. I'm not even gonna respond to that.
Plumb this man. Oh, release me.
But for real, I'm not even kidding on that part. You gotta let it happen naturally. You gotta let that shit happen naturally. When it comes to like commentary, if you don't feel like sitting there and do commentary, people can tell. I think the problem is with mode. Let me fucking unmute here. Nothing is really going on right now. I think the problem is commentary to this day and age, this current day and age, is too esport, in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with esport. There's nothing wrong with esport commentary. Being, knowing what the fuck you're talking about and all that stuff. But I think majority of people that watches, especially the fighting game tournaments, I think the majority of people that watches fighting game tournaments, they always have the commentators on mute. They have the whole live stream on mute. They listen to their own shit. They have the tournament on the second monitor, so they're not even 100% focused on the tournament. But they can, they sit there and they play their own games, and sometimes they just tilt their head a little to the side to give like a quick glance over like the whole situation. Like, oh, okay, Leroy's still fucking people up. Oh, Safina's still a secret top tier character. No problem. All right, back to my game. So being technical when it comes to like fighting game tournaments and commentary, it's not always the best thing, especially when it comes to we talk about fighting games here. We're not talking about League of Legends. We're not talking about Dota. We're not talking about Counter-Strike. I'm not saying that you can't be technical in those games, but more often being technical and talking technical stuff in those games besides fighting games, people are still going to be able to follow along in the commentary. If someone like me, Fergus, Spag, or anybody else sat there and started talking about frame data, like, oh yeah, that's minus 14 on block. Oh yeah, maybe you should have done a full countdown for it too, so you could get a counter hit and do, there are people that tune in and watches these fighting game tournaments that don't know shit about frame data, and they don't even know shit about notations. So being too technical when it comes to fighting game tournaments, over the mic, commentary and all that stuff, it's not gonna feel inviting. It's not gonna feel inviting towards casual players, people that just play fighting game for fun, and they tune in to watch the first fighting game tournament because they're like, oh wow, there's actually tournaments for this game, that's cool. And then you start getting all technical, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand shit what they're saying. I'm just gonna mute and look at it. So yeah, man. That's my opinion. Don't get too technical. It's okay to be technical, but keep in mind, it's a tournament, and commentary, in my opinion, is supposed to be entertaining. Once it gets too technical, it becomes boring. It becomes boring, and people are gonna mute the stream, and they're gonna put on music, and I mean, there are times where I watch a lot of like Tekken World Tour tournaments, and the commentators get too technical. I just mute the stream. I have it on my second monitor while I'm editing videos and doing whatever the fuck I want. Now, someone as Spag is good, because Spag, that's why I like Spag. Spag is like in between. Sometimes he gets like real technical, and then he goes back to like being entertaining. Spag always like make sure that you are involved. It's not about those two playing. It's not only about the money. It's not only about you are here to, like, everybody is involved in Spag's commentary. It's the same thing with Aris. Aris is really good when it comes to that shit as well. When Aris commentate, when Yipes, fucking Lee Chung, Chris Matrix, when they commentate, Tasty Steve, don't let me forget about Tasty Steve. Tasty Steve, they get everyone involved. Like, it's not only about those two people that are sitting there and playing, they get everyone involved. The viewers, the crowd, you know, everybody gets involved. It's not only about those two people. That's good commentary, in my opinion. So balance of fun and technical, right? Yeah, definitely, Darnell. A balance of fun and technical, but even when it comes to, you gotta have a balance between them, right? You gotta make a balance between being technical and being fun and all that stuff. It's like it's like you gotta have both. You gotta have both. You can't just only be fun and just, you know, if you only trying to be fun and not technical, not talking about what is going on, you will look like someone that is trying too hard to be funny, right? You're gonna look like someone that's trying too hard to be funny. Like everything that's shown, everything that you guys are talking about, you try to come up with like a random ass joke for it, and you know, it's like being a comedian. It's like being a comedian when you commentate. You can't just every word that comes out of your mouth doesn't have to be a fucking punchline. You know, every word that comes out of your mouth doesn't have to be a punchline. It can be technical. You're sitting there, you're commentating, you guys are laughing about something, and then something crazy happens on the screen. That's where you switch it. You switch it where you go from technical to hype to fun, right? It's the same thing when it was like I think I was doing commentary for Tekken 2 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago. Tekken, well, actually 5 years ago. 5 to 16 years ago. 5 to 16 years ago. 5 to 6 years ago, when Tekken wasn't out yet and they were still on the arcades. Headstomper got the arcade machines to the place, and I was commentary for that as well. I was talking some technical stuff, like about Elisa, blah blah blah. She's you know, she's a character that really has a lot of bullshit, but you know, once it comes to sidestepping, blah 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 blah, it's a totally different thing, right? And then Elisa did a throw on Josie, and I think Blackbeard was playing, actually. I think it was Blackbeard that was playing, and Blackbeard, he broke the throw, and instead of me going like, oh, that was a nice break, good break, I said, get your fucking hands off me, right? I didn't say fucking, right? I didn't curse. I just said, get your damn hands off me, right? So it goes like, oh yeah, okay, so this, you know, this might be like in Elisa's favor. Okay. I see the poke game. Okay, you know, they're testing each other out, you know, no reason to go all in on first round. Get your hands off me, right? It's like, technical, we're talking about what the fuck is going on in the situation, and then suddenly the punchline, the fun comes in there, right? So that's what I'm saying. You gotta have both. If you're going too technical, it's gonna become boring. You're gonna look at it and go like, oh, these guys are like, they're just talking tech. Nobody gives a shit, man. Like, you know, it comes to that point. But if you get too funny, if you're trying to be too funny, it'll seem like the hype is fake, you know? That you're just trying, it's like when fucking, I'm sorry, I have to throw it out there. It's like when Tasty Steve just keeps screaming, make some noise, right? Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. You guys enjoying this tournament? Make some noise, you know? Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. But the good thing about Tasty Steve is that he also have the same balance as Spag has, as Ares has, as Yipes has, as Lee Chung has, as many other good commentators have. You know, it's that balance, it's that yin and yang. You know, he's not, sure, he says make some noise a lot, but those times where he says make some noise, it makes sense to make some noise. It would have been completely opposite if he said, please make some noise, right? Begging the audience to get loud. You don't beg an audience to get loud, right? You don't force an audience to get loud. The audience get loud if there's a reason to get loud.